Thank you. Thank you for joining the demo session for Azure Terraform batch. So how we are going to start this day one for this batch number 30364 for Azure Terraform. First of all, what we are going to do it is I'm going to give my introduction. After my introduction, then if you guys have any question related to training, related to course content, anything, if you have any doubt, you can then please raise your hand. Now, myself, Ankit Narula, I have total 11 plus years of experience in IT industry. Out of this, in first 3 years, I worked in Oracle Labs as a techno-functional consultant. And then from last 8 years, I'm working on topmost two cloud platforms which we have in market, AWS and Azure. I'm working on both. This is my professional experience. Coming to my training experience, I'm giving training from more than 10 years. It's not going to be 11 years soon. I'm giving training from more than 10 years. Earlier, I was giving for training for Oracle Labs, and from long period of time, I'm giving the training on AWS and Azure. And one of the training demo session you guys are attending, which is Azure Terraform. Like this, I'm providing training on AWS also. I'm providing training on AWS Terraform also, AWS Admin, AWS DevOps, Azure DevOps, AWS Admin. I'm providing training on multiple things. This is about my technique training experience. Now, if you want to ask anything, anything you want to ask, you can please raise your hand. Anyone have any question, anything you want to ask? Okay, no one is raising hands, so look like no one has any question. Okay, I'm sharing some details in the chat box. I've shared my team contact details. I've shared my email ID also. I've shared their contact details. If you have any question related to the training, you can message them or call them or email them. They will reply you. And I'm sharing the Logical Labs social media details, which you can use and follow us with the help of this one. You're getting the information about our trainings. And for this particular batch number 364, I'm sharing the WhatsApp community. If you are not there in our WhatsApp community, you can please join the WhatsApp community by using the link which is shared in the chat box. Then I'm going to share my email ID. So when you're doing practice, if you have any doubt related to your training or anything you want, when you're doing practice, you get stuck, anything, then you can email me. But make sure whenever you're going to email me, please mention this batch number because you are going to pay for this batch number 364. You have to mention the batch number 364 there. And the last thing I'm going to share is the course content link of this particular Azure Terraform training. If you haven't seen the course content, by using the link which is shared in the chat box, you can check that. Or even if if you are already in the WhatsApp community, you can check the description of the WhatsApp community. There also you can check the course content link. So these are a few details which I want to share with you. I have shared it. Now, one more thing. Timings for this particular batch is as per India, 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. IST, and it will be only from Tuesday to Friday. Means 4 days a week we are providing, I'm giving you the training here. And those people are from US as per CST time zone, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. CST time zone USA will be Monday to Thursday. If you check my system time right now, if you guys see my system time is 8:05, because I'm in the CST time zone. So if anyone is in US or in any other country other than India, these are the two time I have mentioned it. If you are from any other time zones, you can please convert by yourself. So there are a few details which I have shared it. Now we can start discussion more about Terraform. But before that, anyone wants to ask any question, you can please raise your hand. Anyone have any doubt related to career, related to training, related to course content? Okay, no one is raising hands, so look like no one has any question. Okay. Yes, Kiran, you have raised your hand. You can unmute yourself.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi,
So,
Kiran.
what kind of level you are going to cover this course
Sorry,
content? Is it beginner level or the intermediate level or advanced?
this is complete Terraform training we have. This is related to Azure.
No, no, for the Terraform only.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
what I have, means I did some self-learning. So where it
Okay.
was taking more time. So
Where it is taking?
uh, more time. Either I might not be able to focus continuously on that. Just that because of that only I have joined this course.
This is what you have learned till now. Can may I know, Kiran?
So beginner level only, like whatever the TF files which will be created from the DevOps team will be manipulating, like uh, modifying like that. So here I want completely move into Terraform and this uh, Terraform developer. So like for a beginner level, or you consider that if I don't have any knowledge on Terraform, so how much time it will take for me to master, like a 2 months or 3 months?
Kiran, first of all, I can't teach you each and every single service of Azure. It's not possible to teach you with how to create with Terraform. My
Okay.
concept of the training is so you understand the concept. I'm going to teach you the concept of Terraform. So you understand the concept, how to read the Terraform documentation that I'm going to teach you. And how what are the concepts we have it in Terraform, those we are going to teach you here. Based on that,
Okay.
eventually you have to, if like I am teaching you how to create virtual machine, I'm going to teach how to create storage account, but it's not possible to create each and every single thing to you. So those, if you get a task, you have to do by yourself.
Okay.
It's not possible to teach each and every single service in 20 days. For that one, it will take near more than a year if I start teaching each and every single service. So in 20 days, we are covering it the Terraform concepts, which is related to Azure Terraform. We are covering all. Each and every single thing we are covering it related to Azure Terraform. With the help of this one, you can create Azure resources. Okay.
Okay.
Any more question, Kiran? Anyone have any more question? You have to raise your hand, guys. You can't unmute yourself. I have to give you the permission to unmute yourself. So I don't know who wants to speak. So if you want to speak, you have to raise your hand. Okay. No one is raising hands, so look like no one has any question. Let's start with little bit introduction about Terraform. Now, what is Terraform? Terraform is called as infrastructure as a code service. It's an open source tool by a company called HashiCorp. There's an organization called HashiCorp. That particular company has started this particular tool in the year 2014. In the 2014, that particular company has started this tool, which is right now a very good tool right now in the market to create the resources in any of the cloud platform, or they have more than 4,000 providers. There we can create their resources with the help of Terraform. Now, which are the providers we have it? Here I have mentioned only few providers list: AWS, Azure, GCP, Oracle, Alibaba, VMware. I just mentioned only few: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 provider details I have mentioned in the PPT, but they have more than 4,000 providers. Where we can see that full list? Here is that full list. Let's open the full list. Here it is. Here we are getting the tech. We can go to their homepage. Here I'm getting 4,537 providers we have in Terraform. We can click on browse providers. Here I can see all. We can go to page next. We can go there. Now, the providers, whichever we have it in Terraform, it is divided in 3 tiers. Total 3 tiers it is divided. Here we are getting official, partner, community. Now, first, let's see the officials one. So Azure, AWS, Google, Kubernetes, and few more are coming under official. Now, what are these official ones? Official one means the official ones are completely managed by the HashiCorp organization. So whichever is official 35 we have here, these all official one are completely managed by the HashiCorp organization. Like if I talk about Azure codes or AWS codes, Google codes, are they AWS, Azure, Google codes they're managing by themselves? No. Official ones are completely managed by the Terraform organization by using HashiCorp organization. They are the one who is going to manage all the codes. If any changes needs to be done, whatever is improvement needs to be done in the codes, they are the one who is going to manage all the official ones. Then we have the partner ones. Partner ones like Alibaba Cloud, Oracle Cloud are coming under partner, and there are few more we have which are coming under partner. Partner one is managed by both. Partner one is managing by the Terraform also, and it is also managing by the that particular provider, whichever we have, it is managed by them. So official one is only managed by HashiCorp. Partner one is managed by HashiCorp, and the provider which we have, they are also going to manage. And then the third and the last one we have is community one. Community one is only managed by the third party company. The company which have the build this provider, that particular company is only managing the provider. So they have more than 4,000 providers they have. And Terraform is adding more and more providers by tie-up with companies. They are adding more. But which one we are going to learn? We are going to go with the official one, which is Azure, which is currently situation in the market is number 2 cloud, but which is they are capturing more market, and definitely in upcoming years, they are going to be the number 1 cloud. So we are going to see only the Terraform codes here. And we are going to understand the concept also. Yes, if you understand the concept, if you want to create resources of AWS, you can create that. But eventually you have to write the AWS code also, because their terminologies are not same. Like in Azure, we call it as virtual machine. In AWS, it's called as EC2. We have to create virtual machine, we need image. In AWS, it is called as AMI, Amazon Machine Image. So their terminologies are completely different. So it means to create their resources, we have to rewrite their code. You can't use the same code which is used in Azure, the same code will work in AWS also. No, that's not possible. You have to write their code. Because whenever we were creating the codes, we need resource types. With the help of resource type, Terraform knows which resource we are going to create. And AWS resource types are different, Azure are different, Google resource types are different. Every provider have their own resource types. Now, benefits of using Terraform, it's speed and simplicity. It's very simple. If you just understand how to read the code, and if you know the if you know the Azure, then you can easily write those codes. And whenever you're running, within friction of second, they will create your resources. And one more point before moving forward. To join this particular course, it is mandatory to have basic Azure knowledge. To join this course, it is mandatory to have a basic Azure knowledge. If you don't have, please don't join this course. Because here we are not going to discuss what is virtual machine, what is storage account, what is resource group, what is virtual network. We are not going to discuss those things in this training. We are directly going to create resources with the help of Terraform. Those how to read Terraform code, definitely those things we learn because it's Terraform training. But we are not going to discuss what is this in Azure. Basic knowledge of Terraform is mandatory to join this course. Team collaboration. With the help of Terraform, we can do the team collaboration. Like we can if you want, we can upload our codes in GitHub. You can upload, or in Azure also we have Azure repos. Like we have a github.com. Same way in Azure also we have Azure repository, which is short name called as Azure repos in DevOps organization in Azure. In Azure, there is a service called DevOps organization. Under that, you can create Azure repository. So if you want to upload that particular code there, you can upload there also. You want to upload in GitHub, you can upload in GitHub also. Error reductions. If your codes are perfect, there is no chances of error you will get there. Disaster recovery. If anything had happened to your resource, just rerun your code. Terraform will recreate your resource. Like by mistake, you have deleted anything or you want to recreate again, or everything get deleted because of Azure issues, just rerun your codes, they will create. Or if they definitely, if the problem is from AWS Azure side, they will recover your also, they will recover your data. But if anything is issue you have it, with the help of disaster recovery codes, you can rerun, they will create your resources. Enhance security. There is no human errors we have because here we were writing the code. If your code is correct, there is no human error. Now, coming to main commands of Terraform. There are a lot of commands we have in Terraform, but there are four which are very important commands we have. Without those four commands, we can't work on Terraform. Your other commands will not work if you're not going to run these commands. The first command is called as Terraform init. And all the Terraform commands are starting by using Terraform. And first command is Terraform init. What is this Terraform init command is going to do? Terraform init command is going to help us to download the Terraform plugins in my local machine. If I want to download Terraform plugins in my local machine, I can download with the help of Terraform init command. So it means, can I just open the command prompt? I can run Terraform init command. They will download the plugins? No. This doesn't mean that you can just open command prompt or any terminal and run Terraform init. They will download the. No, it's not like that. There are proper process you have to follow. You have to provide some details. Once you run, then after that you can run this command, and then they are going to download the plugins. I already have the plugins. I can show you. I don't have Azure plugins right now, but I have AWS plugins. I can show you that. See, here I have a folder called .terraform, provider, registry, a C corp, AWS, because I have the AWS plugins. The version Windows I'm using because it's Windows. Here it is. So here we have their licensing details. Here we have the application. Yeah, this is the AWS application. This is plugin that they have downloaded. And how this file I got it? Because I have run a command Terraform in it. But before that, I have provided some more details to them. Then they have downloaded. So whatever the detail is required for Azure, we'll definitely discuss it in our upcoming session. Then we are going to download these Azure plugins also in my local machine. Now, is this command we have to execute every time? No. This command you don't need to execute every time. This is just a one time you have to do that. But yes, like right now I'm using Terraform AWS Terraform batch. I'm using the Terraform 360 folder. So till the time I'm using this folder, I don't need to download those plugins again. But if I delete this particular folder, if I'm going to create a new folder or if I'm trying to use another folder, then I have to download the plugins in that folder. Then it is mandatory to download it. Without those plugins, our Terraform codes will not. So the first command is Terraform init. Next is Terraform plan. Whatever the resource we are trying to create, after giving of that particular code of Terraform, we have to execute a command called Terraform plan. And this command we have to execute before creation of the resource, or if you're trying to update any resource, before that, we have to run this particular command called Terraform plan. Now, what will happen with this command? Whatever the resources we are trying to create, we can read all those details in the human readable format. Even the files which we are trying to create, it's also human readable format. But here you can see all the details. Whatever the details you have given it, those again you can see with the help of Terraform plan. Or some of the details you are not providing it. So if they have a default details, they will show us, or most of the cases, they will return as known after apply. So it means those details they will provide us once our resource is ready. So with the help of Terraform plan, we can see all the details in a proper human readable form. And once our plan is created, the next thing is we have to execute the plan. To execute the plan, we have a command called Terraform apply. With the help of Terraform apply, the plan which we have created, that plan is going to execute. And then with the help of Terraform apply, AWS will create our resource, or if you're updating your resource, they will update your resource with the help of Terraform. So whenever we have to create resources, the first is we have to use Terraform plan command. And then after Terraform plan command, we have to execute Terraform apply. So we are able to create resources with the help of Terraform apply. But now I want to delete. After our practice, make sure we have to delete those resources. So how we can delete? With the help of command called Terraform destroy. So whatever the new resources, whichever resources you have created, after a practice, if you want to delete it, we have to use a command called Terraform destroy. And once we execute this particular command with the help of Terraform destroy, we can delete all the resources. And make sure you are going to delete those resources after practice. Otherwise, Azure can send you the bill. So these are the 4 important commands we have. There are other more commands also we have it. Those we'll discuss it once we are in our training. Slowly, we'll discuss it, those commands also. But these are the 4 main important commands we have. Terraform init command is just we have to execute once. Terraform plan and apply is always we have to use to create our resources. And then Terraform destroy is to delete our resources. So these are the commands we're practically also going to see in our upcoming session. And in this training, I'm going to show you some shortcuts also, which you can use for your practice purpose. So it saves your little bit of time. Just for practice purpose, I'm going to teach. But eventually in organization, we have to follow the proper process. Plan, apply. Now, duration for this particular course is near about 20 days. Each session is going to be near about 1 hour. Session timing is as per our scheduled timing, which we have already discussed it. Oh, by mistake, I close the file. This is the batch timing as per India, it's 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. As per CST time zone, it is 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. CST time zone. As per India, it's Tuesday to Friday. As per US, it is Monday to Thursday. Session timing is going to be saved till last day of this particular batch. And course fees is 2950 in Indian rupees. As per US dollar, it is 35 US dollar. And if you are from India, you can pay in Indian rupees. If you're outside of India, then you have to pay in dollar, because our website is automatically going to check your location, and based on that, it will display you that particular amount in Indian rupees or US dollar. If you're from India, it by default show you in Indian rupees. If you're outside of India, then it will show you in dollars. Course content link I have already shared in the chat box, which is already there. You can check that. And if you're going to join this particular course, what you will get from our side? Live training, recording, training PDFs. For this particular training, I'm going to use some PDFs here. So how many we have? Total 65. 66 is the one where we have quiz, sample, resumes, Linux command. So in total, 66 PDFs I'm going to use. These are PPTs. I'm going to convert these PPTs into PDF, then I'm going to share with you. So total 66 we have it. These are the one I'm going to share with you on daily basis. You will get it. Once our session get completed, within 2 to 3 hours, you will get the recording and training PDF. And then at the end of the training, you are getting some more things from our side. Self-learning Linux commands. I have a documentation, you will get it. You can learn Linux commands from there. If you know, that's good. But here you will get more Linux commands. Azure Terraform document. What is this Azure Terraform document? Whatever we are going to learn in this training, all those things are already in this one single document also, you will get it with the help of screenshots. It means whatever I'm teaching it, I have created a document with screenshots here. So in future, if you have a doubt, you can even refer that document for your doubt clearance also. Then you will get interview questions. You will get Terraform dump. If you are interested to clear the Terraform certification, you can clear with the help of Terraform dump. You will get Terraform quiz. You will get self-learning YAML document, which is having no link with Terraform. I already have it, so I'm sharing with you. I have created this document. Then you will also get sample resumes, Azure Terraform sample resumes. If you want to build your resume. With the help of the sample resumes, you can build. So these are the things you will get from our side on daily basis. These two things. At the end, you will get these things from our side. But yes, to get all those things, you have to join this particular course. Now, any question anyone have, please let me know. Yes, Sai.
Hi. After this class, right? Like you mean to say, every day 1 hour you are teaching, right? For the Terraform. After that, are you going to provide any lab document for us, anything to perform or anything?
I'm providing the recording side, the session which I'm going to
Lab
take it.
documents, labs you can't provide.
I'm
So today you are telling some topic, and after that you can giving the document like whatever you performed in the
That's what Sai
commands
has
or
said
anything.
that that's why I said I'm sharing this PPT on daily basis.
Mm.
It's already ready from my side. I don't need to read a document every day document for you guys. My documents are already ready. This is what I'm going to share.
Mhm.
Whatever
So
I'm
if we are
teaching you,
facing any issues, well, suppose for example, if you see the download and install, right? The second class.
if you
Okay,
face
if we
any
have any
issues,
doubts, so do we need to send any email to you or next day in the class?
you have to email me because everything is not possible to give you the reason without seeing the error message. It's not
Okay.
possible. If something if you're not able to explain on email, then in the next class I'm going to. But make sure you're going to email me before that. So I can see the proper error message. And based on that, I can give you the proper solution. Because it's without if you're when you're telling me with listening, sometimes it is possible, but sometimes it's not possible without seeing those errors.
Yeah, whatever it is, whatever we are facing the errors, we can
That is
share to
why I have
you.
already shared my
Mm.
email ID to you guys. That's why first thing I have done it in the session.
So email address you already shared to us,
Yeah,
huh?
I've already
Okay,
that's
I
why I've
didn't see
already
that
shared
actually.
that
I
email.
joined 10 minutes late actually.
Oh, that's why you have missed that. I have
Mm.
already given my email ID. I'm
Mm.
again going to
Mm.
share my email ID.
Mm.
Here is my email
Where
ID.
is it your email ID? Okay, fine.
I'm sharing again in the chat box.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. So you can email.
Mm.
But now one
Mm.
thing, whenever you're going to email me, make sure you're going to mention the batch number 364.
In the subject line, it's a batch number
Subject
364
line or
and
in the subject line or in the body of the email, it's up to you.
okay,
Make sure
it's
you're
okay.
going to email me in every single email. With the help of that, I
Mm.
know that how much knowledge I have transferred to you.
Mm.
Based on
Mm.
my knowledge given to you, I'm going to reply you.
Mm.
Because might be
Mm.
I'm replying you something else and I didn't give that knowledge to you, you will get confused.
Mhm.
Make sure
Okay.
you're going to mention the batch number.
Mm.
Okay. Otherwise, you'll get a
So,
first reply from my side is your batch number.
mm. Okay, no problem. We can do that. Not an issue.
Okay.
The basically is the Terraform is like we automation tool only, right? Or any other like on which scenarios we can use this Terraform to the organizations? Any idea can give the
Terraform
example or
is
anything?
used to create resources. With the
Creating
help
the
of
resources only.
you can create
Okay.
resources by using console, by CLI, by PowerShell.
Mm.
You can do that by using ARM template. You can create that. But there is one more thing you can create with the help of Terraform also.
Mm.
This is the
So
use of
day-to-day
Terraform.
activities for the companies using like something like any
Creation
day-to-day
of
operation for the
resources,
BAU.
modifying the
It won't be useful.
resources. That's yeah, it's a number one tool right now in the market to create
Okay.
resources. Even clients are not preferring CLI, which is all given by the Azure.
Mm.
They are going with the Terraform.
Mm.
That's why it is number one right now.
Understand.
Okay.
So Terraform is used for only for creation only. Once you write the execute and write the code and execute it. That's it, right?
Correct. It will create your resource based on the how much big the code, it will take that much of time.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Thanks. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
sir. Yes, Nadi.
Hello.
Yes, Nadeem.
Yeah, as you mentioned that I do have some background about the environment, but you mentioned that there are prerequisites. So if you could provide the links of those prerequisites, probably I can go through before.
Prerequisite is Azure knowledge. You need to know
uh,
Azure admin knowledge.
Azure admin.
Yes. Like Azure
Mm-hmm.
admin services like virtual network, you need to know what is virtual network. You need to know what
Mm-hmm.
is virtual machine, what is storage account, what is resource group.
Mm-hmm.
So basic Azure admin services knowledge, you need to have that.
So will you be providing that links of any particular recording or some YouTube channel or something for that?
There is separate course there is for that one, Azure admin.
Okay, okay.
There is separate course of Azure admin is there,
Mm-hmm.
which is already completed. My batch is already completed. Right now, there is no new batches going on. The batch is already
Mm-hmm.
completed for Azure admin. You can go to our website or you can search here. You will find Azure admin course.
Uh-huh.
Admin. Here you are getting the batch number 301, which was completed. This is Azure admin course. This is Azure DevOps. This is Azure admin. This is Azure Terraform. So these are three different courses. To
Got
join
it.
this course, Azure admin knowledge is required.
Mm.
Okay.
I did work on in my previous company on an initial stage of AWS Terraform. So, uh, so will that be helpful here? Coming
Definitely, it
to
means you know
Azure,
Terraform. You know already Terraform.
not very thoroughly, but
No,
initial phase
means
I know.
basics. You know that.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right. But on AWS, so my question
Yeah,
is, coming to Azure, will it be okay or
like earlier, I
without?
said, like earlier in starting of the training, one person has asked the question. I said that the training is going to help us you to understand the concept. So it means, Nadeem, you
Mm,
know the Terraform concept. If you know the concept, you can work on any of the platform. Though, yes, eventually you have to read that particular provider documentation again because their terminologies are different. AWS, Azure
right.
terminologies are different. Concept
Very
of
true.
Terraform
Very
is
true.
same in every provider. You are using Azure, you are using AWS, you are using GCP or Oracle Cloud. Concept is same. The only thing is, whichever the provider you are going to work, first of all, you need to have the provider knowledge.
Mhm.
Second thing is you need to read the documentation again, because without reading documentation, you can't create resources. But the
For
first thing is you
example,
need to have
yeah,
the provider knowledge first.
understood. For example, in Azure, we have concept of resources where we don't have in AWS.
Correct. Resource group we don't have in AWS.
That's
In
right.
AWS we call it EC2. Here we call virtual machine.
That's right. That's right.
Like in AWS we have S3 bucket. Here we have a
Mm,
storage account. Under storage account we are creating container.
that's right. Yeah.
So concept is
Mhm.
there. That is provider wise concept we have it. But
Provider
Terraform
wise.
concept is same, because like if I
Uh,
talk about, there is a concept called cross resource attribute. In Terraform we have it. The same thing is in AWS also. We have the same thing we can use in Azure also. But
Okay.
concept wise same. How to use in AWS, how to, but the naming convention is going to be same because their resource types are different. Here resource types are different.
Right. In the script, when we are addressing the resource type, we need to have that knowledge, provider's knowledge.
Correct. That you need to have the resource type knowledge. To have the resource type knowledge, first you have to have the provider knowledge.
That's right. Yeah.
If you don't know what is image, like in AWS call it AMI, same thing in Azure
AMI,
call
yeah.
as image. So you
Image.
don't know what is image, how you can mention the image details.
That's right.
Okay.
Understood.
So the provider details are mandatory to know to work on that platform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got it.
Any more question, Nadeem?
No, no, thanks.
Thank you. Yes, Kiran, you can unmute. Kiran Reddy, you have raised your hand. You have lowered down your hand. Anyone have any more question? Yes, Dharaj, you can unmute.
Yeah. I answer.
Hi.
Yeah, once we complete this course, we'll be able to complete the certifications, right? Terraform certificates, all the
For
core topics.
certification, I'm going to provide you the dump, because for
Oh.
certification, you need theory knowledge, and this is practical training.
Okay.
Okay,
So
this is
the
practical.
topics, all the topics will be covered here.
Yes, but for certification, you need theory knowledge, and this is practical, because when you're going in organization, your theory knowledge will not work, your practical knowledge will work. But for certification, you need theory knowledge. So for theory, I'm providing you the dump. With the help of dump, you can easily clear the certification. Recently, 10 days before, one of my student has cleared the certification also of Terraform.
Oh, okay. You will be creating
He's also, I think, from India. I'm not sure he's from which country. I think he's from India. He has cleared the
Yeah.
certification.
Yeah, okay. But the topics will be covered, right? All the topics will be covered.
Yes, topics are covering it, but you have to again read the dump.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yes, Vinita.
I had a question like this Terraform is used for the deployment, right? Like any code infrastructure is a code we are using for the deployment.
Correct.
I had a doubt. So when we are creating pipelines, so this Terraforms is like through the data pipelines, this code is deployed to the like to any platform like Terraform, like we use Terraform, PowerShell, this thing. So through I want this clarification through data pipelines. Is the pipe through CI/CD this deployment happens? That means
Can be done by using CI/CD also. You can do that, or you can directly execute the code by using by using command prompt, or by using PowerShell, by using Visual Studio Codes also you can execute your codes. It depends on client to client how they want to go.
so first it should go through data pipelines and then the deployment should go through CI/CD or this Terraform, like the automation.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on client to client. They want to go by using CI/CD pipelines, they can go by using that also. Or if your client want that you execute your code by using command prompt, PowerShell, or Visual Studio Codes, you can do by using those also. Every client have a different requirement.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, they want to go by using CI/CD pipelines of Azure. In Azure, we have a service called DevOps organization. There you can create their Azure pipelines and you can run it. You can upload the code in Azure repos, and from there you can execute.
Okay, sir.
It is possible. Okay.
Okay.
Anyone have any more question? Yes, Nadeep.
Is it mandatory for giving the Terraform exam that we should be admin certified?
No, because Terraform certification having no link with the Azure certifications. Terraform certification is from HashiCorp. Azure certification is from Azure.
Okay.
Both are different organizations. That's why if you see here, the certification code is 003. And AWS, Azure codes are always starting by using AZ. Like AWS are starting by using different one. As the 003, they have it here. They have 003 only. So they have no link with any of the platform. They have Terraform certification having link with any of the platform.
How do we control the versioning here, sir?
By using, you can upload a code in GitHub, or you can upload a code in Azure repos. In Azure, we have a service called Azure repos. Like in AWS, we have a code commit. Same way in Azure, we have Azure repos. Okay.
Got it. Thanks.
Yes, right.
Ankit, can I use this using this Terraform for like maintenance activities for the patching of the servers or anything?
Means you want to upload something in your files?
No. For example,
You
for
want to
the
install
BAU
something.
operations. No. BAU operations, right? In any organization, production support will be there and project team will be there, right? In the production support, every month we used to do maintenance activity. So like patching up the Windows servers or Linux servers or anything. You know Linux, right? M update or something,
Yes.
some kind of these kind of tasks can use this Terraform to perform.
It
Or
can
cannot?
possible, but it's not, patching is not possible. Like if you want to install something by using yum commands or those things, it can possible when you're creating a resource. With the help of Terraform, while creating a resource, it can be possible. But
So,
after creation of resource, it's not possible.
so
Those
my
things which you're
understanding,
talking about.
Terraform is the automation tool.
Yes, it's an automation tool, but the thing which you are asking is with that's not possible, because in the end, Sai, you are going to work under that virtual machine. You are going to work under that virtual machine, and that's not possible
I
with
understand. Okay. If you see the Ansible, right? Ansible
with
also
Ansible
automation
is
tool, right?
possible. With Ansible, you can do
Ansible is
that.
the automation tool, right? I thought
Ansible is
it's both are
completely
same.
No, both are not same. Ansible
Both are.
concept,
Oh.
both are automation tool, but Ansible concept is different. With the help
Ansible
of
can use
Ansible,
can copy to the files from the source to destination or destination to source or anything
with the help of
like a
Terraform
patching
also
to
you
the
can, with the help of Terraform also you can do it, but only while creating a resource.
while creating the resources only. Okay.
While creating a resource, you can do that. Like if you want to upload any file from your local machine to with virtual machine while creating a resource, it is possible you can do that. So those things are possible while creating. I'm going to teach those things which you're asking me. It's
Okay,
part
no
of our
problem.
training.
In my impression is Terraform is the advanced automation tool for doing the BAU operations for
The
like
thing
whatever
which you're
has to
asking, like you want to do patching, is Ansible is one of the best tools we have it for in right now in the current
understand.
scenario in the market.
Understand. Okay.
And
Fine.
most of the
Thanks to
organizations are
that.
using Ansible tool.
Okay, super. Thanks. Thank you very
you.
much.
Anyone have any more question? Okay, I'm sharing those few details again in the chat box, like which I have shared earlier in the chat box because few people have joined after that. I'm sharing Logical Apps team contact details. I'm sharing our social media links again. I'm sharing the WhatsApp community link again. My email address again I'm sharing. And the last thing is course content I'm sharing. If you join the WhatsApp community, then you can check the description of the WhatsApp community. There also you can see the there also you can see the course content link. This is from my side for how to download and install Terraform in our local machine and how to download the plugins. Like the plugins which I have shown you right now today, I've shown you the AWS plugin. Definitely, we are not going to use AWS plugins for this training, but in tomorrow's session, we are going to download the Terraform Azure plugins in my system. I'm going to do that. And then we are going to learn about how to create resources with the help of Terraform resource group. I'm going to create how to put comments in the file. In this training, I'm going to teach you everything about Azure. But there is one example I'm teaching you is about Git repository also. So means for about GitHub also. Only one example is there. How you can create GitHub repository, or if you want to delete, how to delete that. So only that particular part I'm going to teach you. Then state file authentication, configuration, and other things we are going to discuss in this particular training. So course duration is 20 days. For me, today is 30th of, for me, I'm talking about 30th of September. Means from next 20 days, we are going to join the course Monday to Thursday as per my timing. As per India, it's Thursday, Tuesday to Friday. We are going to join and we are going to learn a lot of new things. Yes, you can unmute.
Yeah, you will be covering on both OS, right? Windows and Linux, correct? Or you will be covering on.
Same. Terraform commands are same. You are using Linux, you are using Windows, you are using Mac operating system. Terraform commands are same.
Yeah, but you will be covering on both, or you will be covering on any one of the OS.
Vara, I'm saying commands are same. So if I'm cover on Windows, if I cover on Linux or Mac, it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
Because commands are same. The command which I'm going to run on Windows, same command you can run on Linux also. Same command you can run on Mac also. So it doesn't
Yeah.
make any difference which operating system I'm
Only
going to
image,
use.
only image will be choose. Okay, understood.
No, same concept. I want from my Windows machine, I can create a Linux machine. From Linux, you can create a Windows also.
Okay.
Terraform commands and codes are going to be same. You are
Yeah,
using
understood.
Windows, you are using Linux, you are using Mac. Commands are everything is going to be same.
Yeah.
There is no change. The only thing is installation process is different.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the only thing different because Windows installation process is different, Linux installation process is different. But Terraform command, Terraform codes are going to be same for all operating systems.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Yes, Gutua, you can unmute.
Hi Ankit, this is Guru. I'm
Hi,
not
Guru.
able to copy the content from the chat room. Is there
Because
any?
it's by default disabled from the Zoom. You can't copy anything from the chat box. By default, it's disabled from Zoom. It's not from our side.
Okay, then we need to take any screenshot only, right? Then
You can take it, screenshot, or you can note down some detail. That's why most of the links are there. You can click on those links. Only few things, email ID, contact numbers are there, and my
oh,
email ID is there. Those are
okay,
the
okay,
details.
okay.
Only few
I'm
things you
trying
have
to
to know.
copy that.
No, that's by default disabled from Zoom.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Okay, you can note down it. I'll wait for 2 more minutes. I'm not going to end this session. You can
Oh,
note down the details, whichever you need to know.
okay, thanks.
Okay, make sure note down my email ID or our support team email ID. If you have those two email IDs, you are good to go. You can email us. You will share the details, whichever you needed.
Okay,
Those are
sure.
more important.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, group. Anyone have any more question? Anyone wants to ask any more question? Okay, no one is raising hand. Look like no one has any question. Okay, Guru, did you note down the details? Can you please confirm in the chat box? I have enabled the chat box. If you have noted down the details, then we can end the session. He's still noting down. Okay. Prasanna, can you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, Ankit.
Can
Just
you please
like
ask
how
your
to
question?
install, yeah, like how to install this Terraform, you will be showing in the next session, right? Like,
I'm going to show you how to install on Windows because I'm using Windows operating system, but Terraform has
oh,
given the commands how to install on Linux, and every single Linux they have given the commands. So I'm going to
yeah,
share those Linux commands with you. I'm not going to show you
thank
how to install on Linux because I'm not using Linux operating system, but I'm giving the command. How to install on Ubuntu, there's a different command. How to install on Red Hat, there's a different command. So for every Linux-based operating system, you will get a command in tomorrow's session from my side.
thank you.
Okay? Thank you. Guru, did you note? Okay, he has noted down. Anyone wants to ask any question, please raise your hand or I'm going to end this session now. Okay, no questions. So let's just end the session here. In tomorrow's session, we will learn about how to install Terraform, and then we are going to learn about how to create resources also. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you.